Welcome to another episode of Pistons of Fury. In this episode, we are finishing up the hot side on our Mopar LS Turbo install. Alright, back in the garage. In this episode, well, first things first, in the last episode I actually broke my my cutoff blade on my cutoff wheel, so that sent debris everywhere all over the garage, so I had to clean that up. Got a new blade because we got some additional parts in for this episode. I have some 2¼ inch pipe, which is going to complete the hot side right up into the merge. So what we're going to be working on today, as a continuation of the hot side, part 2 I guess, is basically taking the merge from the driver's side exhaust header and wrapping it around the bottom all the way up to the bottom, the other bottom of the passenger side header. A couple things we have to do in there. We have to install a flex joint, so that'll be somewhere in the middle. We'll be plumbing that, and then hopefully we can get everything connected and put a another 2¼ inch V-band clamp on the bottom of the header. So worst case, I hope to get everything tacked into place. Best case, I hope to get everything built and fully welded. So let's see where we go. Alright, for this part of the project, I actually got these combo bends, so it's a 90° up to a full 180° U-bend. This is 2¼ inch pipe. This is mild steel, so we are going complete hybrid, mild and stainless for this operation here. The other key piece that I mentioned, which I believe I put in a previous episode, is this piece from Vibrant right here. This is a flex coupler. It's actually kind of cool. I think I probably talked about this before, but there's like a pipe on the inside and it's welded here on the outside, so it's pretty ingenious. I'm sure the guy who patented that is doing okay with his financial situation. And then finally have a just a 4-foot long straight piece. I'm probably going to need that at multiple points in this build. So moving over to the car, where we are going to go is basically I'm going to take a 90° from right here, come all the way down on an angle, shoot across the bottom here, and then we are going to somehow magically work our way around and come up into the bottom of this collector right here. So that's the current plan. We're going to get into it, start from the driver's side, work our way toward the passenger side, and yeah, let's see how this works. Okay, a little status update. Where we are basically is I've got everything tacked. We are officially all the way over to the passenger side of the vehicle. So let's see, I think I've used an entire, yep, I've used an entire combo bend. So we've got our 90-degree here, come down, got a little 45 here into our flex coupler, which works amazing, has lots of adjustability. And then we come over here, we've got another 90, and this is basically just a single bend cut in half and pivoted. So that just points us up in the right direction. So what I'm going to do now is I need to get the turbo off of here, give myself some more working room, probably should have done that to begin with, and then start to scheme where I'm going to be mounting my other V-band on this, and probably cut that out. I don't know if I have the right size hole saw, so maybe I'll get to use some of my burrs. But anyway, yeah, I've got to do that. Got to map out where it's going to go on my header, and basically then I've got to come in and cut that thing again. Okay. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. The hot side is done, and this took up, I used just over one of those 90-degree and U-bend pieces in all of this. So actually pretty cool. One U almost J-bend makes a whole crossover pipe. So pretty cool. So just a quick rundown on where we are. 2 1/4 inch pipe. I've got a reducer on this header. Come in here to a V-band flange that's secured. Go down here. This is 90. This is kind of like a 45. I guess it's a 45. Flex coupling here. Little section mismeasured there. And then come up here, and this is a 90. And then I guess kind of makes another 90 or maybe like a 75. And then I've got a tiny, you can barely see it, but a tiny little pie cut up here going into the other V-band. And this is a little sliver of pipe and a V-band welded onto the bottom of this collector. So you can, can't really see in there, but I came in here with the carbide bit and started to shape some of this in here, smooth the transition. So the way this is going to work on the rest of the hot side, I'm not to the wastegate yet, but the wastegate's going to kind of be right up here. So when this is forcing exhaust up and this is forcing exhaust out, the wastegate will be right here on top. And then as far as my dump pipe's going to go back this way, and wastegate will just kick right back into that. So pretty good progress for this weekend. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna clean up and then we will break this down. Alright, that is all for this episode. A lot of progress. I've never actually done any of that before in terms of, I've welded before, I've cut pipe before, but I've never made a turbo hot side. I've definitely never welded stainless steel to mild steel, so lots of new things. We'll see how it holds up. I will keep you guys updated, you know, as we get closer to starting the car and actually running it. If those break, I'll be honest about it and we'll try something else. Yeah, so progress on the car. I've got to, I think what I'm gonna do next is the dump pipe and wastegate. I need to order a radiator and a fan so I know how much clearance I have up front. And then I also need to order the supplies for the cold side so I can do all that plumbing. And then I also need to start modifying the water pump so I can see where my coolant lines are going to go, and that's also impacting the radiator style I get, whether I go dual outlets on driver, passenger, swap top and bottom, all that. Lots of decisions being made, lots of plumbing. It's got to go into this car, but the hot side is the hardest thing, or I guess maybe it's the easiest thing. I don't know. Anyway, good progress, more to come. Got a plan. Let's do this.